Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Ansu Fati as we have received the here we go confirmation from Fabrizio Romano. Ansu Fati to Monaco. We're going to be talking about it. And then as well, we're going to be talking about some more transfer news. We're going to be talking about Sergi Domínguez as he is seemingly going to be leaving Barcelona. We are also going to be talking about another confirmed transfer in Ferran Jutgla. Barcelona set to receive some income from that sale. Then towards the end of the video, guys, I'm going to be talking about Andres Christensen as AC Milan. They have joined the race for Christensen. We're going to be talking about that on the channel. But before I do, guys, make sure to follow me all on my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. And as well, the link to become a member is also posted down below. But as always, guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about Ansu Fati because as I said, we have received the here we go confirmation. Ansu Fati to AS Monaco, Barcelona. They have a deal in place. He will be leaving the club. He will be joining Monaco on a loan deal. Barcelona, they are going to have a buy option. Ansu Fati, he's going to be traveling this week and he's going to be undergoing the medicals as confirmed. And, this is an absolutely fantastic move for Ansu Fati after, I would say, what was a tough season. When we look at some of the details of the move, Barcelona, they're going to have a purchase option roughly around 11 million euros. I don't think that's a bad price tag. It's crazy to think that, before, a couple of years ago, he was worth 100 million euros. Absolutely insane. Hindsight is 2020. Imagine if we have sold him for that amount of money. But the buyback option for Barcelona is going to be worth roughly around 28 million euros. So if he does, absolutely if he does amazing at Monaco and he's able to explode, he's going to have, Barcelona are going to have that option and to activate it and bring him back to the camp. Now, he will be joining Monaco to start their preseason at the start of July. And Barcelona right now, they've finalized all the terms. His medical this Friday. And absolutely, I'm happy for Ansu Fati, guys. I'm happy for Ansu Fati. He's a player who, hasn't really, I would say, lived up to his potential necessarily. The injuries, they've really hampered it. And obviously, we wanted him to succeed at Barcelona. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But let's hope this move is actually able to, to somewhat revive his career. Let's hope that he's able to get game time at Monaco, regain some of that confidence, regain some of that sharpness, and then, maybe next year in the summer of 2026, we can come back and say, hey, what a fantastic decision made by Ansu Fati. Let's hope that does happen. But continue on with the transfers, guys. I want to be talking about Sergi Domínguez because Sergi Domínguez is a player who is seemingly heading and leaving Barcelona. Dinamo Zagreb, they are in talks with Sergi Domínguez, and there's a deal in place for a fixed sale of 1.2 million euros. Barcelona, they're going to have a 20% sell-on clause, and Barcelona will also have the priority in case of a future sale. So if let's say, he does really well and there are some offers abroad, Barcelona, they are going to have the opportunity to bring him back. And honestly, we haven't seen much of him. We only saw, I would say, one game at the start of the season. That was against Osasuna. He didn't really, shine himself in glory. But the center back department right now at Barcelona is super, super competitive. And it's understanding. Sergi Domínguez is a player who is growing, developing. He's going to be needing minutes. And at Barcelona, that is not likely. Final announcement set to be officially announced. And of course, just like so many others, I wish him all the very best. And when we talk about some more transfer news, we have to talk about Ferran Jutgla because Barcelona, they will be receiving 200,000 euros as Ferran Jutgla, he has joined Celta Vigo, and Barcelona are going to be receiving a percentage of the deal. Hey, this is absolutely fantastic business. It's good to see Ferran Jutgla back in Spain. Hopefully, he is able to have a very successful season. You want to have, those ex-Barcelona players to have successful careers. It gives a little bit more, I would say, prestige to the La Masia Academy. Not saying that La Masia doesn't need it. They're absolutely stacked with it, having the greatest and best players of all time coming from the academy. But you always want to see players from the academy succeed. And the last piece of news that I want to discuss with you guys today is in regards to Anders Christensen, because as you guys do know, he is last in the pecking order. He wants to stay. But AC Milan, according to Mundo Deportivo, they are reportedly targeting Christensen as a potential option in the center back department. They are looking to sign young talent Giovanni Leoni from Parma, but Anders Christensen, he's on the cards. Looking at his situation at Barcelona, looking at how he could potentially be leaving and heading towards the exit door, they do not discard him as a potential option because of his experience, his talent, and his quality as a center back. And you guys know my opinions. I think selling him would be a mistake. I think Barcelona, they're fine in the center back department. I think you're going to have multiple suspensions, injuries throughout the season, and you need that extra cover in the back line. But if AC Milan, they come in and they give a good offer, who knows what is going to happen. But guys, that was just for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of everything that I've discussed? Ansu Fati headed to Monaco. Monaco, they will also be covering 50% of Ansu Fati's salary, so that's going to be very good, freeing up some FFP space. Ansu Fati able to get some minutes and develop as a footballer. Ferran Jutgla and Sergi Domínguez make moves. And lastly, AC Milan in for Anders Christensen. Let me know everything down below. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.